Alright, so this is my first video and I don't really know how long. I just want to do something quick about body positivity because I think this movement is kind of nonsensical and it's getting out of hand. What I want to actually show... Oh God, I haven't used this in so long. What I want to actually show is this right here. So you guys know this song, Lizzo, To Be Loved, Am I Ready? If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. I'm going to play just a little bit of it. Oh my God, she's fat. All right, let's stop it right there. So first of all, if you haven't listened to this song, I want you to know one thing. This is basically a body positivity song. Okay, so this is a fat black woman talking about how she's ready to be loved and how she's looking for romance at some point. Now, just on the opening scene, if we look at it, she's actually walking up or walking down the aisle, and it's sort of interesting that the way this is set up is the fit, attractive, or I guess the more fit and attractive women are the ones sitting right over here, right? They're actually sitting in the aisles. They're not any of the maids of honors. If you look at the maids of honors, I mean, this woman right here, I wouldn't necessarily say she's obese or anything, but she's definitely not slender. She's not like this woman or this woman over here. Pretty much all of the maids or the maids of honors or whatever, they're all overweight women just like her. I mean, look how fat this woman is. Right? And again, the two women sitting at the sides here, the two women actually not technically part of the ceremony, just watching the ceremony, are slender, regular sized women, or at least muscular, or women who take care of themselves. But notice the men here. Notice the men here. And this is why I say that the body positivity movement is basically a farce. This is yet another example of basically women just complaining that the world should be suited to their needs. Like, look at this. All of these women are overweight. You have some women, well, again, these women are basically excluded from being part of the ceremony, and the women excluded from being part of the ceremony are the ones sitting kind of watching everything. But look at the men. This is supposed to be a sort of, among other things, body positivity, and this fat, overweight woman, this one right here, look at all of this, the men at her wedding. You can't tell me that all of these guys don't have a similar body type to this man sitting over here, this man standing here. This is a muscular individual who clearly works out, who is clearly not overweight. And you compare all of the men here, none of whom are overweight, to the women who are part of the ceremony, including the singer. Body positivity is not extended to men. I mean, even in a song about body positivity, all of the men are in actually really good shape, and all of the men that she's attracted to are in really good shape. Now, for copyright purposes, I can't play this, so let's just check this out. Look at this. Like, look at these girls. Again, some of them I wouldn't say are overweight, but they're definitely not slender. Look how fat she is. Oh my God. Look at that. Look. Let's go back to that for a second. Notice that the attractive, slender, in shape woman who's sitting on the aisle is watching her, and there's a sort of antagonism between this woman and, I guess Lizzo is her name. And look at this. She abandons the wedding ceremony. I mean, this is a good song. It's so funny. Look, she's got like a ladder under her chin. But so check this out. She goes into the desert, okay? I just want to show you how nonsense body positivity is, because like all of the comments over here are talking about, oh my God, how this is so inspirational, how, you know, she's so amazing. These videos make me so happy. The vibe is everything. And then as she's in the desert, she's waiting for her boo or whatever it is. Look at this. So she's taking off her clothes, revealing more and more rules. So the guy who shows up, so now I want you to compare this guy, once again, I want you to compare this guy to the men we saw. Look at that. Muscular, in shape. Compare this guy who she apparently falls in love with on first sight. And I hate to do this, but to the rest of these guys. It's just interesting, right? That all of the men seem to be in really good shape. And these are the men that these body positivity women are attracted to. Interesting. I mean, I haven't seen one overweight guy in this song at all. And it's going out of its way to show just how muscular and in shape he is. This is disgusting. How fat this woman is. And again, all of our fat friends. Like, look at these women, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a good time. You know, do your thing. But don't celebrate. My issue with these songs and the body positivity movement in general is don't celebrate, you know, body positivity exclusively for women while, you know, I guess obese or overweight men are completely ignored because, hey, body positivity, but, you know, quote, I know my worth and I know what I want, right? Now, I'm not sure if I'm getting any comments. No, I'm not. Let's check this out. This is a simple Google search of body positivity. Like, pretty much most of these are women. You have like a couple men. This is a cartoon one of some men. Check this out. Body positivity. Here's a woman on stage performing it with two men. And I like the headline, Why the Body Positivity Movement Risks Turning Toxic. I hope they're going to be talking about how these are overweight women who don't take care of themselves, who are exclusively looking for in shape, attractive men. Obesity facts in the United States. In adults, an estimated 42% of American adults have obesity, while 30.7% are overweight. Overall, more than 2/3 of US adults in the United States are overweight or have obesity. More than 2/3 of adults in the United States are either overweight or have obesity. And for those of you that don't know the difference, obesity is just extremely fat. Obesity is when you've gone to the next level of fat beyond overweight. Obesity in children. 20% of children ages 2 to 19. Ages 2. Also have obesity, which is more than 14.7 million children and adolescents. 1 in 8 preschoolers have obesity. These are preschoolers, people. However, the CDC reports that obesity rates among preschool children have fallen in recent years. Thank God. Children who are overweight or have obesity are 5 times more likely to have obesity or develop overweight problems as adults. This can increase their risk of many chronic diseases and health complications. Oh my God. And look at this. Like, I was looking for some male body positivity, and you have an article kind of calling it out and saying, hey, there's not a whole lot of male body positivity here. Now, I want to be clear. I am not saying, you know, that we should have a whole lot of what do you call it? Male body positivity. That's not what I'm saying, right? All I'm simply saying is that this body positivity movement that seems to largely or exclusively focus on women and how women should be proud of themselves and all that, not only does it exclude men, but it makes people think. It makes people think that this idea of body positivity, this idea of being fat is completely acceptable, and if anything, there's actually nothing wrong with it. Oh my God. I mean, again, just like,